Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Start on the ground with Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. But not much more than that.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try in the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. Here's Watson.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw, Watson. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
The Browns at 10-1 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Again, it's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown.
Mike Williams
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Pushes past it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Mills to throw it.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mills.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there.
This will be a 37-yard attempt.
And Johnson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Always got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 65 yards rushing for him so far this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. On the screen, this is Eckler.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
2nd down, Mills.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
No running backs in the backfield to help pass protect. All the receivers in their patterns. It's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. That's complete right around the 8.
Well, the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 7 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Mills. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mills. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And Johnson's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
He's got it to Williams. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The final shot before the break. Watson will drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Chubb running right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Another carry for Pierce.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Going to be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they'll make it 3rd and 13.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And some room to work. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Hand off right side to Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
To throw, Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play fake, Mills. Delivers another one to Pierce.
Bulldozes past, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Mills to throw it. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Pierce.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go again with Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Throwing, Mills.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the 31, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Uses the stiff arm, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll let that play
what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Mills on first down. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hand off left side, Pierce.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So the defense forces the fumble to get the score. The guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It goes a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
153 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st down, Mills.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back. And it'll be 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how you shred a defense.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Mills. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Out for the PAT. Here's Johnson.
And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score 42. Texans 20.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yeah. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.